Hey, what's up everybody, you crazy kids? My name is Tommy Toy Travels, and on this day, what am I reviewing? Well, you're seeing it right here. It is the WWE Metals die cast. Now, this isn't something I'd usually review. In fact, it's something I didn't want to review at all, but someone on Twitter asked me specifically to review these, and I told them no, it's not something I want. Then I went to Toys R Us, and guess what I found? These, the whole set, except for the big Triple H. So I figured they were $10 each, may as well review them and see what I think and maybe see what you think in the comments. So let's start this out. Let's check out the back of the box. They are all the same on the back, and you can see that there is Finn Balor, Paige, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and a Triple H that apparently comes with the belt. I didn't see him at the store, so I'm just reviewing the complete set of the 4-inch versions. So let's check this out. Starting out with the man himself. I'll unbox all of them actually. So why didn't I really want these? Well, if you saw recent videos, I'm not the biggest fan of collectibles. I just like toys, I like figures, but these, I don't really understand the point of them. Like, I know Funko pretty much has the whole collector market grabbed with their stylized figures. So I'm not sure what the point of having more stylized figures is, but whatever. Like, I can dig it. All right, they're twisty ties. That's like, these are already on my nerves. I hate twisty ties. If there's one thing in life that I hate, it's twisty ties. If there are two things, it's having to pause the video to remove twisty ties. So I got me some snips, so let's snip, snip, snip a doodle and get this guy out of there, baby. Yes, and he comes with a bass, the ace of bass. Who likes music? Let me know in the comments if you're a big fan of music and which volume of Jock Jams is your favorite. For me, it's volume 2, all the way, baby, because that has all my favorite obscure jams that I listen to when I'm a jock. Hashtag I'm dating myself. Okay, let's open Brock Lesnar, the beast from the feast of Thanksgiving. These things are quite the challenge to get out of the box, TBH. But I did it because I can bench at least 5 pounds. Because I am freaking jacked. Not related to Jack specific though, just saying I'm freaking jacked. Now we have another base. Shout out if you like running the bases, baseball. The collector labels are off. That means I can reseal it, resell it. Amazing. I just want to say that there is something growing inside me right now, and it is the hate for difficult to open figurines. Like, that's one thing I enjoy a lot about toys, is when they're easy to open. But these are bothering me, baby. Hashtag annoyed YouTuber. All right, and then last but never last, it is Finn Boring. That's what I call him, because I'm like Grimm's Toy Show. I come up with funny names for these guys. And this video is so freaking long already because it's taken me 40 hours to take these figures out of their containment chambers. Oh, yeah. You guys almost just saw a tragedy occur. But you didn't. All right, they are all out of their packages. So you know what it's time for. The close-up reviews. We're kicking it off with everybody's favorite Suplex City man, the Brock Lesnar. He comes with his chest tattoo and his arm tattoo. But the thing that's kind of weird about this is he has no decal or color anywhere on his other attire. So like his pants and stuff, his boots, they're all just painted black, which is upsetting, but he does have all his nice big tattoos. Unfortunately, I am using my zoom lens, so you're not gonna see everything in focus, but enjoy that soft focus, everyone. Enjoy it. It's like you're at an art film or something. One weird thing about this guy is that he has so many mold lines. I think that's the term for it. Just these lines where the parts meet, and they're not hidden well. Like, they're not hidden well on any of these guys, but I feel like for Brock Lesnar, Lesnar, it really hurts his head sculpt and all that. Like Finn, it's hidden with his headdress, same with Paige, with her hair, and then Brock, it's like he got the crappy treatment. And I don't know, I guess it's kind of cool looking if you're into this chibi style stuff. But I'll hold off on my true critique till the end of this video. But yo, then up next is girl by Paige. She looks like a female, which is nice. That's very good to see. Her hair is very well sculpted. You can see some marks on there. That's a bummer. That's always sucks. And you can see the mold lines that I talk about. She has not too much detail on her paint and stuff. It's very simplified, stylized stuff. Nothing too crazy. Is it okay for me? I guess it is. I don't. But I think her face, you can read it kind of as Paige with the attire, but not really just the face, if you get what I'm saying. Like Brock Lesnar, you can kind of see it in the face, but Paige, I don't know. I think this is an alright figure. It's just a bummer that they chose Paige, considering that Paige is rarely ever seen in the WWE these days. It would have been better if they went Sasha Banks or something. I think that would have been a much better seller, but for now, this is all we got. I think this is one of the best, though, of this set. If you're inclined to pick up this set, that is. Girl, bye. Then up next is the never give up man, John Cena. I'd say that this is the, oh, I forgot to rotate. Then up is the never give up man, John Cena. I'd say that this is the best figure in the set, because John Cena is one of those guys where he is super cartoony, and even though there are those mold line problems that I was talking about, I think that this works the best. John Cena's fun, cartoony. This really makes it fun, cartoony. Why is there that random hole in the back, though, that covering up? I don't know. It looks really bad, though. I think that was a poor decision. But he does have all his details on his bands and stuff like that. So you are going to see a level of detail on this guy that you aren't for the other wrestlers in the set, which is cool, except his belt isn't painted. I don't think he ever wore blue belts, which is silly, but I do like how his armbands all say his slogans and stuff like that, and he is doing his "you can't see me" hand, which is always nice to see on a figure. Yo, Mattel, maybe you can take some points, some pointer dudes from this, because I want a figure that says "you can't see me," if you get what I'm saying. I hope they do get what I'm saying. I doubt any company actually watches these videos, though, TBH. But yeah, this is a John Cena figure that I can get my I love it. I love this figure. I think this is the best of the set. Look at that face. That's a face to love. And then he's doing his "you can't see me" hand that I can't focus on. Oh, hold on. There it is. Focus. Oh, soft focused. It's like an art film, guys. So meta. It's ephemeral. Wow. Take a screenshot. What's ownership? And then the penultimate, that means final, is Finn Balor. This is probably the guy that most people are going to pick up in the set. I think it's like alright. This is like the type of wrestler that could use a lot of detail, but they simplified it enough. I think he has the Eye of Sauron or whatever that is supposed to be on the back. It looks good. I think the sculpting is actually pretty great with his hair and stuff like that, but I'm kind of let down by his whole body, how he doesn't have much paint. Like, I'd like to see a lot more. He does have nice sculpting with the hand, though. That hand looks nice, but you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty simplified on there in that face. So I don't know. I know a lot of people love it. I think the sculpting on this guy is the best. I think he you can't really tell that he has crazy amount of mold lines on him like Brock Lesnar. Like, you can see them, which is a shame, but it's not like Brock Lesnar, and he has a high level of detail, higher than most people. I'd say he and John Cena are tied, but no, I think I'd like to see just a little more. Maybe like his hand gauntlets or something, because it is part of his entrance, because he is wearing his headdress, but that's his face, chibi style. Does it spook you? I don't know. Does it spook me? Probably not. All right, let's get back. So there you go, everyone. That's the whole set. So what do I think of it? I think the mold lines are terrible. But then again, I don't know who these are for. They're $10 each. That's the same price of a basic. I think the Finn Balor looks really cool. I like how he's super bulked up. But what I don't like about all these figures is that they're super loose at the waist. Like, they have just a slight bit of rotation, all of them do, at the waist. But I don't think that's supposed to be there, because I think on the box it said like 0 articulation or something, but there's obviously articulation. I don't know if it's a flaw, if there's like a screw in there or something, that's why they can slightly rotate, but I think the mold lines are terrible, how you can really see it. But for $10, should that be something I complain about? I don't know, because it does really bring it down, in my opinion. And I think they could be a lot better without those mold lines being so obvious, especially with Brock Lesnar, like right at that hair. That looks really not very good. And I feel bad for that figure because of that. But who are these for? Because I feel like most WWE fans, if they want like small kitschy collectibles, they get Funko Pops, not these WWE Metals. But maybe they would want Metals because they look a little more like the wrestlers than Pops, because they are able to sculpt faces and it's not just like the classic Pops face. But who knows? I don't know who they're for. If you're gonna collect them, how about this? Let me know in the comments why you're collecting them. But for me, I'm more less about just getting collectible stuff. I'm more about having a collection of something, like elites or something like that, not just metals, because I like articulation or stuff. Maybe it's for someone that just likes one wrestler and wants to get that for $10 and doesn't like the pop style. If that's the case, then these are good for you. But I feel like pops are super dominating the market, and it's going to be tough for Jada to come in with these things looking kind of crappy, to be honest, with those mold lines. But I think they are very fun looking, very cartoony. So if they can figure out some way to make those mold lines better and maybe boost up the likeness just a little bit in regards to like Paige or something, because I don't think that face really screams Paige. I feel like it's just generic woman on a body that's wearing an outfit of Paige. Where John Cena and Brock Lesnar, you can tell like they tried to do a likeness. But I think that these figures are kind of cool, but they're not for me. And I'm not sure who they're for. And I don't know what market or niche they fill in. So if it's something you saw in this video and thought, wow, that's really cool, I have $10, yeah, I'd like a John Cena little figure instead of just a basic, then that's who it's for. But it's not for me, and maybe it's not for you, or maybe it is. Let me know in the comments. But for now, I am done with metals forever. Bring back 80s speed metals.